Tihara
Yeah.
Smith. Tihara, I spoke to, we're doing recipes, we're talking Christmas time. Was it around Christmas time?
Christmas.
What were we talking about, Tihara?
Caribbean Christmas dinner.
Caribbean Christmas dinner. Ola gave me a bit of his mum's cake. His mum had had some raisins sitting in rum for about 2 years.
Wow.
And he gave it to me and it was like, whoa, I had to put that down. Everything started moving in here. Thanks for coming in.
That's okay.
I only invite people that I like.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's good.
What? No. 27.
Yeah.
Do people say you're younger?
Yeah.
They say that to me as well. They say I don't look 30. They say, so you and I have something in common. We both look younger than we are.
Yeah.
Right. This is your question. This qualifies. You don't do this, then we are going to have a problem. What is the biggest box office hit of 2023?
I think it's Barbie.
Damn, you got
Yeah.
it right. It is. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Right. So tell me, because I think that the Ella's watched it, Ola hasn't watched it, and I haven't watched it. But that madness that was going on here at BBC Radio London around Barbie, what is it? We'll go on for Barbie.
I liked it.
Yeah, but why?
I think it's like the nostalgia. Like I played with it when I was little, so it was nice to.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So did you feel empowered because of it?
I don't know, but I enjoyed it.
Did you
I
wear
don't know.
pink for the next 6 weeks or something?
No, I didn't.
Did you go in pink?
No.
You didn't buy into it at all? What's the thing about dressing up? I went to Harry Potter and there were adults and children. I would definitely love to dress up to go and say. Do you dress up for events? Do you do any of that kind of stuff? Or is that just too cool? You too cool for school?
No, I'm not too cool, but it's fun. But I just don't really do it.
You don't do it?
Yeah.
No. See, we're going to have fun with you, aren't we? For goodness sake. All right. So you got your local story, you got your story from the internet, and you got something that's really important to you. Right. You take me on your journey, Tihara. Just tell me a little bit about yourself first.
Okay, I'm a designer from London, so I design products inspired by the Caribbean. So, like at the moment I do greeting cards, stationery, things like that. But I started off doing fashion.
It's a real thing, you know. When I a long time ago go around, and if I wanted to give my mama a card or something like that, you think, oh, I'd like somebody that, apart from flower pots, I'd like something that, you know, my mum could see herself on it or whatever.
Yeah.
You can get that now, can't you? In a way that you could never do it before.
Yeah.
Is that important, do you think?
I think it's important because, like, it's just nice on your birthday to just feel like something that makes you laugh or.
Yeah, I think that probably what they've done in a lot of those cards is change the imagery, but the messages aren't different. And a message to my mum at Christmas, or that my mum would relate to, would be very, very different to thank you for being so special. I am nothing without you in my life. Whatever it is. Maybe I should start one up with messages for you, which would have I don't know, see and don't touch. If you can't hear, you will feel. All kinds of one cocoa fill basket will have message. Did you reference your grandmother when you came on last time? I remember that. Is there a saying that your grandma had? Can you remember something that she said or says to you?
The one that's come to my head is like when she says, "Oh, they didn't even say dog," like when they're talking.
They didn't say dog.
Yeah.
Right. Ola, right. Do you know? Because we've got some decoders here. She didn't say dog. Do you understand what that is? Nisha's working with us today. She didn't say anything that made any sense. What do you take from it?
I think she means like she didn't even pay attention to me. She didn't even like call me like a dog. Like,
She didn't answer. No recognition.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because we had a guy, Adam Gabsy, on earlier on, and he he's in a wheelchair, and he told a story about the wheelchair assistance people coming and just moving his wheelchair without saying hello. So he, in that instance, to understand yours, the people didn't even say dog to me. They look at that. I was trying to do that with my children, you know. I get them to apply it, because we learn words or we learn phrases, and quite often it's applying the word or the phrase that's the catch. So thank you very much. We did that. Right, give me your first story, please.
My first story is about Oxford Street I saw a story on BBC, the website, about the decline or resurgence of Oxford Street because.
Well, I don't know. When's the last time? Here you go. Here's a question for you. When's the last time you went to Oxford Street, apart from today?
A few weeks ago.
And?
I think it's not the same as it used to be.
Why? Because you're older.
Yeah, partly I'm older, but I think the shops is like there's not as many shops there used to be, and like things like when Topshop's gone.
I mean, I think that's a big loss. I mean,
Yeah,
I think
so.
I think losing because Topshop had so many levels and it had so many, and it was actually there's another shop, wasn't there, almost attached to Topshop.
Yeah,
it was
Selfridge.
It was something, but it
Yeah.
was. Oh no, you went through it, and then it became something else, and then it
Yeah.
had all the levels to it. I think they're going to make it, I don't know, an IKEA or something now, and all what I realised. All the American candy shops, which are just
that was
rubbish,
mentioned.
absolutely nonsense.
But they were talking
They're not
about
right. They're not right.
They're not good.
Something is not right
Yeah.
about those shops.
Yeah.
They all look the same. Quite often they're empty. Things are at a premium. There's a business surviving by not selling products. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I think they're being investigated. That's
I
what
think
the
they
article
need.
said.
I think they need to be investigated.
Yeah.
Investigated. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You see, the problem is that. So today, my children are getting their hair cut, and then one of them's got tutor at 4:30, so I'll take him to the tutor. And when he finishes, and then don't judge me because I'm leaving it to the last minute, I am buying shoes for the youngest one. Now, his foot is growing too big. So me personally, I'm buying his shoes at the last possible... Because I'm broke. Sorry, I don't have any money. And therefore, I'm buying it. So I'm taking him tonight about 7 o'clock and we're buying his school shoes, right? And we're going to Westfield. Okay. I'm not coming into West End. The shopping experience, you can eat, you can sit down, you're covered... That's the future. Nobody who wants to be walking up and down, and it's not even pedestrianised.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
So what do you think? Give it young people's breath of life. What would you do to reinvigorate Oxford Circus?
One thing I saw that they are doing is they're offering some of the empty shops to like small businesses.
Pop-up shops.
Yeah, like for free.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I went in one the other day. I got some lovely stuff in the sale because you know me, I like a bargain. So I'm up for that. I think that's where tourists come. I mean, going through the West End with my children, I don't think they recognise how many tourists. There are thousands of tourists.
Yeah.
And I think something, Westminster Council needs to do something. So your idea would be have more pop-up shops. Make it the focus, so you've got some of these big brands, but you've also got all your shops full with not just candy, but things that people can come and buy. And maybe you don't know what you're going to get from one day to the next. So it's a bit of an adventure. Would you pedestrianise it?
I think that could be useful, but I guess it depends on the impact on the transport, I guess, like the buses and...
I think they're still assessing that because there's this thing called ULEZ, which they're assessing. How did that... has it touched you at all?
Well, I don't drive, so...
Can you drive?
I can drive, but
you
I
choose not
to.
Well done. Our producer, we're sending her on a course. She's absolutely resisting it. She doesn't want to do it. I've said it's for the betterment of the show, and she said no, and we're doing our best to convince her. She can't ride a bike.
Oh.
I know, I said that as well. Oh, like pity. I feel sorry for her, an adult. She doesn't have balance. So I want her to go and do the proficiency thing so that we can give her a lollipop and a whistle and a badge when she passes. And she just won't do it. She thinks for some reason I'm taking the mickey out of her. But you know that I would never do that. What's your second story,
My
please?
second story is the social media story. And I saw on Instagram, and it was talking about how saying hi to people in your neighbourhood was linked to improved social success and better financial, career, physical and community health.
How shy are you?
I'm quite shy. I'm a shy
I can
person.
tell that.
Yeah.
I'm trying my best to lift you, and you're fighting me. I didn't realise you were this shy when I spoke to you.
Yeah, I think it's more like physical. I guess you can see it.
Well, I see a lot of people when they come face to face with me, they they can't, they get all shy and they get no, you're not even having that, are you? But you feel more confident talking on the telephone.
No, I hate the telephone.
But you sounded more confident when I spoke
Really?
to you. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm looking at you.
Yeah,
I just
maybe.
feel like you're like,
Intense.
oh my, am I intense?
A little bit.
I'm sorry, I am, but I don't mean to be. But people say to me, whoa, you're intense. I don't mean to be, honestly. In terms of this story, right? What do you think? Because I want the whole point about inviting you in for trends. I don't want you to just tell me X is happening. I want you to tell me how you feel about it, because that's what drives this bit of the show.
I think it's true. I think if we, like, when you say hello to your neighbors or things like that, it can make you feel nice. Like if you like them.
So doing good things for other people makes you feel better about yourself. So you might notice that I just gone out there, right?
Yeah.
And before I came to say hello to you, which is what I try to do to all the guests, you might have heard me say a loud hello. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
And that's to the cleaner,
Oh yeah.
right? And I don't pass them.
No.
Yeah, I don't pass them at the door, and I don't pass them. A, because they look like me, and B, because I think that people do it. I think that when you go into a shop, when you look at that, you talk to the shop assistant, the cashier, the whatever, I think that we almost see them as part of the machinery. I don't know, maybe it's because of where I come from. I think we should always engage.
Yeah.
But I am hiding my shyness by being gregarious. You're obviously shy.
Yeah.
How difficult would it be for you then? You've brought this story on,
Yeah.
and we know that you would find it hard.
Yeah. I think I'm more of like, I just smile at people. I just like, that's how I would do it. Like just to make people feel nice.
Do you think you smile back? So you react to somebody saying hi, or do you think you initiate it? Because there's a really weird thing about particularly young women, where they say to me, Ed, I walk and my face is push up. Sorry. My face, I keep forgetting where I am. My face is straight. I don't make eye contact, because they fear that if they make eye contact, particularly with a man, it will mean that the idiot starts following them down the road. He feels as though it's whatever. Is there a part of that for you?
I guess it depends where you are, what time of the day it is. I mean, like at night, I'm just like walk really fast and just like go where I'm going.
Do you feel safe in London? We've done bits on safe in London, and I'm fascinated with a young person like you moving about. Do you feel safe?
In the daytime, mostly, yeah. But at night, I don't like to be out at night.
No?
No.
Is that because you don't like to be out at night, or because there is a perceived danger in London?
A bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when the experts come in, it's really weird, Tara. They say to me, actually that crime is going down. Quite a lot of them, or particular types of crimes are going down. And they say, they don't understand why people are worried. And I say, crimes might be going down, but to me, the fear of crime is very high. Is that right, do you think?
I think that's probably true. Like maybe like because of social media and things like that, it like heightens like one thing that happens, but it makes it like really big.
I think so. I think that I've tried to tone down my social media use, because social media and particularly bad news, I've really, really tried to turn down, because, so my mother-in-law comes yesterday or day before, and she said, "Oh, you hear about the woman them kill?" And this is the pregnant woman in America. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that story. I don't. Honestly, I know my mental state, and I just don't want to hear that. How into social media are you?
Yeah, I try to reduce it. Like I don't really use it personally. I use it like for my business.
But you got to use it for what you're doing. We'll talk about. I'm guessing that for your third story, your business plays a part.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there's no point in you coming in, is there? Let's be straight about it. Yeah. Right. Tell me about your business. Now, this is where I don't expect you to be shy. Right. Oh. I'm Uncle Eddie for this point. Right. I don't expect you to be shy. I expect you to talk about what you do, because for you it's fabulous, and for you want the whole of London and everybody listening on the internet to know. So let me hear what an excited Tihara sounds like.
So I studied fashion design, and my graduate collection was based on the Windrush, and it was at Graduate Fashion Week. And then a outfit from that collection was acquired by the Museum of London. So when they open their new museum, it's going to be on display. And they also acquired a suit for my granddad. So he was from St. Lucia, who sadly passed away 2 years ago.
Sorry.
But that's, yeah.
Au parle patois?
Unfortunately not.
Which is what they speak in St. Lucia.
Yeah.
They speak broken French, which is patois, right?
Yeah. So
if I swore at you, you would know, though, wouldn't you?
I don't even think I would know.
You don't know anything?
Just smile and nod.
We'll do that another time, right?
Yeah.
Because language, because in everybody listening, in Dominica, in St. Lucia, which were colonized by the French and the British, somehow it kind of permeated the language that if you spoke patois, the broken French, you were somehow less educated than if you spoke English. And now the kind of search to, when I take my children to school, I can hear a child responding to 2, maybe even 3 languages. And I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? Sorry, I apologize. I interrupted you.
I'm definitely interested in the language. I also have a blog, and I write about things about the Caribbean. So I have a post about the languages and how each island has their own kind of version of, depending on where they were colonized from. So that's something I'm interested as well. But after I did my collection, I started a business where I design products inspired by the Caribbean. So the main product now is greeting cards. I should do stationery, but also little accessories and things like that. So with the Caribbean theme.
And how's it working out?
It's hard work.
It's starting anything's hard work.
Yeah.
I know you youngsters think you live in some kind of microwave world. The things of true value are the things that you work at.
Yeah. So it's getting there slowly.
What's your Instagram handle? Let me follow you.
Do
you mind if I follow you?
I don't mind.
I don't want to presume. With this Spanish kiss, I don't want to presume anything. I watch people. The goal went in yesterday, and went to watch Arsenal versus Manchester United. Clearly, you're not interested in football. You just glazed over there. But I saw grown men hugging each other, kissing each other on the mouth. I saw all kinds of things. But maybe it was just because I was at Arsenal. I don't know. But right, tell me who you are. Right, hold on. Because I'm trying to do this live, and I'm not very good at anything, as my producer will tell you. Right, okay. Who am I looking for?
Just Tihara Smith, so T-I.
No, go on.
T-I-H-A-R-A, and then S-M-I-T-H.
Smith?
Yeah.
Tihara Smith, is that you? That one with the top one?
Yeah, the palm tree.
What is your hope? 5 years' time, what's going on for you?
I would like to grow this business. I think I want to show people about the Caribbean and
what is it that
teach people?
Because everybody listening thinks, well, I know about the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Reggae music, soca,
Yeah.
a little soul, food. Don't say a word. They think they know. So what is it that you want to teach me that, and you can't even speak patois?
I think it's like that I did.
Sorry, they're telling me I'm being mean now. I apologise if I was being
That's
mean.
okay.
Okay, sorry.
I think that is part of it because I have that background, but I personally don't know so much. So that's why I kind of started.
So it's a journey for you.
Yeah.
And you want to take us on the journey.
Yeah.
See, that works.
Yeah.
That works. Is Granny still alive?
Yeah. She's done.
Is she listening to you now?
No, I didn't tell anyone. Just my mum.
You didn't tell anyone you were coming on the radio today?
I was nervous.
How do you feel now?
I'm okay now.
You okay? Has it been all right?
Yeah.
What is it that you want everyone to know about leaving, getting your degree, leaving? You're in debt, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? How do you feel about that debt?
It doesn't really bother me too much. I don't know why I don't really think about it.
Well, that's what Ella said. That's what everybody says about their degree, and I'm just like, well, how much? How can you have 60 grand worth of debt and not be bothered about it? And I worry about the normalising of debt. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
But then maybe I come from a different place.
I see it as a different kind of debt. It's different than getting a credit card to buy clothes or something.
So next time you come on, and you will come on, right?
Yeah.
You'll bring us through some of your designs. Maybe we'll make a little video
Yeah.
where you could to show me, and then we'll put it up and do all of that, right?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just you got clearly. I've seen some of your stuff. You got it. You don't need to be shy about it, okay? And then go home and assess it and decode it with your mum. Yeah.
Yeah.
She is listening.
Yeah, she should be.
I think. Oh, I forgot. Oh,
Yeah.
you were on it. Thanks for coming in, Tihara. Look after yourself. And
Thank you.
just very quickly, because I'm in trouble. The food part was why you came on in the first place.
It was about the London Design Festival.
But we did food.
Yeah, we talked about food. Or last
in
time.
December, yeah.
Oh, yeah, last time. Yeah.
And you helped me do saltfish fritters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Have you cooked it since?
No.
Bye-bye. Thank you.